fellow residents of Bikini Bottom.
It is I, your fearless leader, Zach.
And today I am bringing you a State of the Union. I am bringing you the roadmap for SpongeBob Tower Defense for the month of February. The team absolutely cooked in January, and we continue to cook, baby, in February. And February is the month 11. You know what that means? Show some love to the developers in the comments and by hitting that like button. Whoa. Each like is like a warm hug to your favorite developers. Us, am I right, guys? Huh?
Yeah!
Also, don't forget to subscribe because we have code crates coming next week. And in a code crate, if you don't know what they are, let me tell you real quick because they're real cool. Basically, code crates are something we're going to exclusively give away on this YouTube channel in our videos and on our live streams. And they're going to give you exclusive units, mounts, pets, etc. And the code crates expire really fast, like within an hour of being released. So if you're not subscribed, you're going to definitely miss out and you're going to be big sad. Also, there is a code hidden somewhere in this video, so keep your eyes peeled, kids. Or adults, am I right, guys? Am I right? Okay, enough chit-chat. It is time to talk about the roadmap for the month of February. That's why all of you guys are here. Now, Tyson, I am going to count on you for some fancy editing. I am going to display the roadmap, and you must block out what I am not talking about, thus not to spoil the roadmap in advance for others.
That's just what I'd expect you to say. Dumb people are always blissfully unaware of how dumb they really are.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is February 7th. This Saturday. That's right, baby. We are now doing updates on Saturdays, if you didn't notice. We did one last Saturday, and now for the month of February, we're doing updates every single Saturday. Saturdays are just more fun because everyone's around. You don't have work, you don't have school, you don't have anything. You can come to Abbott Abuse and you can enjoy the new updates. Okay, so February 7th, that Saturday, we have Prestige Ultima coming. That's the main point of this update, and it is going to be absolutely fabulous. Basically, you'll be able to go in this Prestige Cave and Prestige to Prestige Ultima, as long as you're Prestige 10 plus. And with Prestige Ultima, there's going to be a new Prestige Shop, a new Prestige Currency, and new Prestige Rewards. And then outside of Prestige Ultima on February 7th, we have a brand new Season Pass kicking off with a brand new limited unit on the premium side of the pass. And keeping our tradition of dropping a new limited time unit at the beginning of every month, we are dropping a brand new limited unit that will only be available for 1 hour only. Now, this limited unit you will not be able to use potions on, like the shiny Wumbos will be true, the shinies will be true, the Wumbos will be true. All of them have to be earned through the purchase, thus hopefully making them more valuable. Yeah. And also in February 7th update, we have the highly requested, highly demanded 10x game speed game pass coming. So yes, you have the brand new Prestige Ultima with a new Prestige Shop with rewards, a new Season Pass with a new limited unit, and the new limited unit for 1 hour only in the 10x game speed. It is a crazy packed update with a lot to grind through. But now let's talk about the next update, which is going to be on February 14th, the day of love itself, Saturday, February 14th, Valentine's Day. Now, Tyson, here you block out, the 21st and the 28th, but leave the 14th and the 7th, huh? Okay, February 14th, we have our second ever limited time event for Valentine's coming. Yes, a Valentine's event is coming to SpongeBob Tower Defense. And this event is going to continue from the same episode the previous event was from. So you can expect units, mounts, and even pets from that very same episode. So get excited because, man, we are deep in the lore on this one. Now, with the Valentine's event, there's going to be a new temporary currency to grind, a new crate, it's going to have a new unit, and then there's going to be achievements that unlock exclusive mounts and even units for doing certain things in the event. Yeah, that's right, baby. It is not just an event where you grind for a crate. You do grind for a crate. Don't get me Don't get me wrong. But you also grind for other things that aren't a crate. Huh? What a concept, am I right? We could have just tossed everything in the crate, but we chose not to. We are innovating. We're innovating. Watch out. Watch out. But outside of the Valentine's event, we are also refreshing the playtime prizes for the first time in like 5 or 6 months. If you don't know what playtime prizes are, let me show you. This clamshell up here, these are playtime prizes. You get them just for playing the game. And they haven't really seen a refresh in a really long time. All 28 of these rewards are being swapped around, changed around. We're adding new interesting things that you can get from here across the board, as well as replacing the Maximus unit with a brand new prismatic unit. That's right, a brand new prismatic unit. And we are going to bring a mount back to this, but it's going to be much rarer than the limo. So it's not going to be spammed in everyone's inventory 10,000 times. So we're really excited. A brand new unit, a brand new mount, and new rewards across the board. You're not going to see the same old stuff over and over again anymore. This was a much needed rework, and it's part of us reworking everything that was old and also introducing new stuff. Outside of that, we also have the exclusive code crate coming on February 14th. So you're not going to want to miss that live stream with that admin abuse, because you're definitely going to be missing out on a code crate most likely. So make sure you subscribe. Duh. And if you don't know what a code crate is, go back to the beginning of this video and start listening. Now, obviously in these updates, there's a couple of other small things, quality of life changes, bug fixes, small tiny feature tweaks that aren't really worth mentioning on this big, beautiful roadmap, but they are still existing, and we might still squeeze more additions and features in as well. Now it is time to talk about February 21st update, and this one is huge. This one is mega. It is so big. I am so excited about this update. Okay, instead of hyping it, let's talk about it. February 21st update. Raffle tickets. Wait, a raffle feature? Whoa, what? My mind is exploding. A treasure chest rework and refresh, challenge and raid shop refreshes, and player net worth? My little heart can't take it. Explain now is probably what you're saying. You're probably excited. You're probably exploding in your seat right now. You probably don't even exist anymore. You probably cease to exist. You're probably the smallest form of matter at this point. But before you completely evaporate and disappear from existence, let me explain what's all in this update, because it's a big one. So, raffle feature. We are bringing a raffle feature to SpongeBob Tower Defense, and this is going to be a great way to reward you free-to-play players and also people who purchase things for Robux. Both of you can be rewarded at the same time. Ooh, booga booga. So basically, how this feature will work, by doing things in-game that you already do, like completing your daily quests, your weekly quests, your challenge quests, your party quests, your endless quests, opening treasure chests, doing other stuff, you're gonna earn raffle tickets for free. And if you're a pay-to-winner for buying new bundles and new exclusive stuff, you're gonna get raffle tickets as a bonus addition to the purchase you're making. So let's say you buy a prismatic treasure chest, you might get a few raffle tickets for free for making that purchase. But there is no way to buy raffle tickets straight up. You only get them as a bonus offer or for playing and grinding for them. Now, raffle tickets can be used to enter a raffle that will happen every 3 hours every single day for a month. If you're not good at math, that means 8 raffles happen every day, with about 240 raffles happening every month. You can use your raffle tickets to enter these raffles. You can bid 1 ticket per raffle. You can bid 10,000 tickets per raffle. It just depends how many raffle tickets you have. Each raffle will end every 3 hours, granting a prize to the winner, and then starting the very next raffle right after that, and, you know, repeat and repeat and repeat all month. Each month, we're going to introduce an exclusive prismatic unit into this raffle system, and that will be the only way to get the unit. So if you could do the math, there's only going to be 240 of this unit that exist, but it's actually far less than that. The raffles will start with the normal unit, then the very next raffle will be the shiny, then the next one will be the Wumbo, and the last one will be the shiny Wumbo, and then that will repeat, meaning that there'll be 60 of each variant that exist ever. 240 total, 60 of each type. We really want super rare chases, and you can literally see this mechanic in a bunch of games across Roblox and mobile games that you've probably played before, but basically it gives anyone a chance to get something super rare and super valuable. You could be a pay-to-winner or a free-to-player. You could enter 1 ticket or 10,000 and still win. The next thing we need to talk about, though, is the treasure chest rework and refresh. This thing is going to be crazy. Essentially, we are reworking the treasure chest system. More details on that as we get closer to that update. But we are also bringing a bunch of new units and mounts and rewards to the treasure chest system, so you don't keep getting, you know, the same boring stuff over and over again that nobody likes. So it's going to be a better and revamped treasure chest system, so get excited. Then outside of that, we have a challenge and raid shop refresh. This is going to come with new things that you can purchase, like new high-value food items, a new exclusive mount for each shop, and also a way to purchase secret treasure chests, exotic treasure chests, and prismatic treasure chests from the raid and challenge shops. Now, the last thing I want to talk about in this update is player net worth. That's right, your inventory is going to have a net worth when this update drops. It's only going to count for your units and your pets, and it's going to tabulate a total net worth somewhere on your screen, and that net worth is going to be displayed above your head in the trading lobbies. Your net worth will be affected by like the rarity of your units, like how leveled they are, how starred they are, do they have relics, what kind of traits do they have, how many of each unit do you have, what kind of pets do you have, how many of the units exist, etc. What was the mint number, serial number, blah, 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 blah. All that is going to calculate into your net worth. And we're going to have a leaderboard in the trading lobby that displays the top richest players in the entire game, probably the top 100. So now that's where you see this Raffle prismatic that we're dropping is going to have a crazy net worth attached to it. So if you're one of the 240 people to get one, you're going to be very, very rich in the game, not going to lie. And you'll be able to see the value of what you have in your inventory one by one. So when I go to my units, I can click on my bowjack and see this one is number 111, or my blackjack. This one's 111, this one's 110. This one might be worth, let's say, $10,000, but this one's worth only 9,900 because it's one more serial later. So you can kind of hover over, and that will help in trading. Like in trading, it'll suggest that, hey, this is such a rare unit, it is worth $1 million, but this one right here isn't as rare and it's only worth 500,000. Now, obviously, that's not the end all be all, and you can make your own trades, but we just think it would be something cool to flex above your head, something that would help with trading a little bit if you're new, and a way to flex on the leaderboards in the trading lobby. Now, things can also lose value, so say this Gary, there was only one of them that existed when I got it, and he was worth 10 million, but let's say a week from now, there's 2 billion Garys that exist. He's not going to be worth 10 million anymore. He might only be worth $10,000. So you're going to have to kind of level out, like, okay, like what is going to hold long-term value versus what's going to have short-term value. It's going to be really fun, and it's going to be a fun game to play for you collectors and traders out there. Basically, all the values are going to update live as more units are minted and the counts go up, and your items become less rare or more rare. Like your item could become even more rare if people start like burning them or making superstar versions. So it's going to be really, really dynamic and exciting. Okay, we have one more update to go over. Let's get it started. February 28th update is Card Pack Series 2. Now that means we're getting 2 new card packs. So on February 28th, Card Pack Standard Series 1 and Premium Series 1 will go completely away and no longer exist in-game for purchase, and they're going to be swapped out with Card Pack Series 2 Standard and Premium Series 2 Standard. That also means there's going to be 2 new collection pages in the card's index, and there's going to be new card rewards to collect in the index as well. So you can expect new units, mounts, and pets, plus obviously new cards. Oh, and speaking of cards, one thing I forgot to mention, this week's update is going to have card trading. Card trading is coming this week's update, February 7th, so don't miss out. A deeper video about this week's update will be tomorrow, so don't worry. Now, also, February 28th, we have another AFK reward refresh coming. Now, this isn't going to be every reward leaving. We're going to only refresh the prismatic unit and the mount. So we're going to leave the secret, exotic, and pet in there for a little bit longer, but each month you're going to at least get a new prismatic unit and a new mount in AFK, and that's what you're going to get February 28th. So get your Kenny the Cats while you can. There's only 560 of them. This is going to be another rare unit that's really going to add to your net worth, and it's going to make you look super rich to everybody else, not going to lie. But that is February's roadmap. There might be a couple of other things that I forgot to mention, like I'm already noticing. I forgot to mention we're dropping a brand new raid map when we do the raid refresh. So there's going to be a brand new raid map to play when we drop the new raid shop and challenge shop. So there's things I forgot, but this covers the majority of everything. There's probably going to be a few more quality of life, a few more sneaky things we get in. But let me know your thoughts on the roadmap. Which update are you most excited about? Which one are you least excited about? If we could add anything to these updates, what should it be? Leave that in the comments down below. But here's the code, bing, bing, bing. Enjoy, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.